It was a calling, and then it was a journey. JSLI was founded on a dream. Shalom. My name is Rabbi Stephen Blaine, and I'm the founder and dean of JSLI, the Jewish Spiritual Leaders Institute. If you have a dream to become a rabbi, you should check out JSLI.
Hi, I'm Andrea Marcovici.
I'm Gail Fisher.
Neil Valens.
Barbara Kipnis-Cohen.
Jordania.
Amy Josepha Ariel.
Jesse Charon.
Desiree Green, and I'm from Texas.
Dartmouth, Massachusetts.
I live in the Upper West Side of Manhattan.
Lenox, Massachusetts.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
St. Paul, Minnesota.
Phoenix, Arizona.
And I'm from the Northern Virginia suburbs of Washington, D.C., and I have wanted to be a rabbi since I was at least 15 years old.
And I didn't know I wanted to be a rabbi. I mean, it was the farthest thing from my mind. When I was growing up, if you gave me a choice of 100 jobs, it wouldn't have even been the 101st.
In my day, women weren't being ordained as rabbis, and so I just went some other way. I actually became a CPA and started doing tax returns.
But all of a sudden, through the learning, I got this calling that you have to be a rabbi. I don't know where it came from. And every time I try to ignore it, it got stronger and stronger. And finally I says, at 65 years old, I can't go to a yeshiva. I can't spend 6 years and the money involved. I just don't have it. There must be another alternative. God always gives us another path.
I found JSLI because it was a complete program. It covered all life cycles. It covered all the books, the Torah, the Nevi'im, Ketuvim.
And the fact that JSLI is online and that the amount of time is doable in modern and complicated lives really made it just the right way for me to go forward.
The school offers an options that many other schools don't. I wouldn't have been able to go to a school for 5 years, but I could go online and meet with these amazing individuals.
I also really appreciate that it's not a boxed-in program, so it's not affiliated with any particular movement in the sense that I'm not a Reform rabbi or a conservative rabbi or a Reconstructionist rabbi. I'm a rabbi, and I get to be in those kinds of spaces where real people actually are, irrespective of what movement they do or don't.
So, when you think about a rabbi, the word itself, rabbi, means teacher. And a rabbi, to be a teacher, you're constantly a learning leader. So the JSLI program is a year program, a year of learning. But once we become ordained and we receive the title of rabbi, then that doesn't mean the learning stops. The learning continues, and actually probably more intensely, because we now have worked for the title of rabbi, but we have to make sure that we can answer questions, that we can be present, that we're a part of the chain of tradition, that we're answering questions within the line and the framework of our tradition.
There were a number of other rabbis that were called upon to teach some of the topics that we were working on. And these other rabbis, besides Rabbi Blaine, were extremely knowledgeable, friendly, wonderful to work with, very supportive. They even commented on our weekly, we call them Devar Torahs, where we work on basically a sermon for that week's Torah portion. And they actually offered another point of view on it, which is wonderful. And it was just great to have this mix of people. It wasn't all Rabbi Blaine. So we were able to talk to a variety of people that did a variety of things in the Jewish world.
Rabbi Steve is amazing, and there's a kind of a phrase that we use in Hebrew and Yiddish, kind of tachlis. And tachlis is a straightforward approach. So what does that mean? Rabbi Blaine here at JSLI is teaching us how to be a rabbi in the environment that we live in. So we're speaking about the board of directors, we're speaking about programs, job training, job placement, what does it look like to work for a community, some of the issues that you're going to have. And it's not just, Sifrei Kodesh, holy books that we're learning and, from the Middle Ages and trying to figure out the dissemination of the Jewish texts, but we're also learning about, how do we actually do this job?
And through the entire year, I've grown in ways that beyond words. You really can't explain. Not only has my Judaism increased, my spirituality has increased, my classmates were wonderful. I mean, it was really a great experience. And now, I mean, everybody's been wonderful, beyond words. And tonight, I just finished my paper. It's my last thing I had to do, which is hard to believe, because it always seemed there was something else to do. And now we're just gonna sit back, and my son's gonna be here tonight, and my wife-to-be, watch me get ordained. Just a very special moment.
And so I hope as you're watching this that if there is something within you that says, this is something that I would like to pursue, I really encourage you to make a phone call, send an email, see what this might hold for you as you move towards the future of your own spiritual development.